person.
Yeah, that guy had no emotion.
And then
sure.
Me and Lily were talking like, it sucks when they die because it kind of feels like they get away with it.
Yeah.
Like they don't get to go to prison.
Oh yeah.
And deal with all like the court and all the crazy shit that they caused.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they literally just get away with it.
Oh shit.
You're late again, Nick.
Oh shit. Dang.
You're late.
Dude.
I wasn't like setting up for 20 minutes or anything.
We were setting up, but we were setting up for so long I didn't know when it was going to happen, and I wasn't paying attention. And now it's when.
Welcome to Los Amigos Gringos. If you haven't seen us before, I'm Captain Brendan, and this is Captain Cowboy. And we don't actually go by Captain most of the time, but...
I do.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that shit. So what's up, Nicholas Dickless? Actually, I know what's up.
What's up?
I was going to tell you a story about my mom today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I was at the gym working out, and my sister called me, and she was like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, fucking man shit, dude. Lifting weights.
Yeah.
Being a man.
As usual.
Because that's what makes you a man, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, that's the definition of a man, is picking heavy things up and putting them down.
It reminds me of that stupid... I posted an Instagram story, and not a story, a post, and I was like, I eat hot chicken because I'm a man. And so many people got so mad. They were like, did it make you a man? And I was like, yeah, no shit, dude. No shit.
Oh
Anyway, I'm at the gym. My sister calls me, and she was like, what are you doing right now? And I was like, lifting weights. Who do you think you're talking to? And she's like, well, mom needs to go to a doctor's appointment at 12, and I didn't plan on doing that shit today. Because my mom's a bitch, but like she always lets us know like the last fucking minute because her brain is like fried right now.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't remember shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I can take her, because it was like 10:40. So I was like, all right, I can get over there.
Yeah.
And then I drive my mom to like fucking Scottsdale. Right after we just filled up our tanks with gas, and you know gas is like expensive as shit right now.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I drive her to Scottsdale, and then we get there, and we walk up, and I'm like, appointment for 1:30 for Joey. And they're like, her appointment was at 7:30 this morning. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Fuck.
And then my mom's like freaking out on them. She's like, you changed my appointment without my permission. And they didn't. But
yeah.
she just like been freaking out on people. Like her emotions are not in check with like all the medication she's on and stuff.
Dang it.
And she was like, that's not fair. You changed my appointment without my permission. And they were leaving her messages this morning saying, your appointment is at 7:30, you're missing it, or whatever. And she thought that they were calling to ask her permission to change the appointment from 1:30 to 7:30. And I'm like, Mom, they don't do that. And they don't call you at 7:30 to ask if you can come in at 7:30. But like, so I think they really did tell her the wrong time yesterday, because my aunt was with her.
Yeah.
And my aunt's like smart. And
that's good.
They were standing right there at the receptionist's desk, and they told her 1:30. So my aunt texted my mom while they were there, 1:30, so she would remember.
Yeah.
So I took her at 1:30. But like, I'm like, Mom, they were calling you this morning, telling you that you missed your appointment, and you just assume that you still have a 1:30 appointment and have me drive you all the way out here. So I'm taking her again in the morning.
Oh, dude. So she couldn't even been seen then?
No, because she needed a blood transfusion, and it takes like 6 hours.
Fuck. Oh, yeah.
So that's like half a tank of gas wasted.
Is that like, you remember when we used to do the blood drive and they did the
yeah, it's kind of like when they just pull the white platelets or whatever.
What the
or the
fuck is it
plasma.
called? Plasma, yeah.
Where they like put it back in.
Yeah.
Kind of, but it's like slower, because I think they're like literally replacing... I don't know if they do all of your blood with somebody else's blood.
Yeah.
It's like a vampire thing, I think.
Whoa.
But yeah, it takes 6 hours, so I have to drive her again in the morning. Then my sister's going to pick her up. But it's fucking far, dude.
Yeah, Scottsdale's far.
Yeah, I don't know why she can't have any of her appointments like closer.
That's probably a special doctor.
But she's just like all over the place right now. Like she can't keep it together.
Jeez, that's rough, dude.
Which is fine. But like we're trying to... Oh, man, it's hard. It's like raising a kid, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we try to tell her to do things. I'm like, Mom, you need to. I brought her like protein shakes. Like these salted caramel ones are really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to drink this. And she's like, ugh, I can't drink that right now. And I'm like, Mom, I don't care if you like it. You need to drink it.
So like chemo definitely like fucks with your, it makes you like super nauseous all the time.
Fucks with your appetite really bad. She said like it's almost like her taste buds are different.
Yeah.
Like just everything tastes weird and gross.
Oh man, that's
rough. Yeah, it's weird. It's even like pulling the enamel off her teeth.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
like giving her like really dry, weird skin.
God.
She started losing her hair. Like literally the first treatment, she started losing her hair like within 2 weeks.
Yeah, I heard it happens really fast.
That's crazy. I didn't think it happened that fast.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what I've heard though.
But yeah, she lost like a lot of weight. But she did get that caramel protein shake down today. So I'm going to get her more of those from Costco.
Nice.
Because I'm like, if someone has cancer and they're going through chemo, like they need to eat because they can't lose too much weight. But it's really important that they get protein in because
they need the nutrients for sure.
Yeah, you need all the nutrients. Like get down whatever you can, but try to make sure you're getting protein in because your muscles will waste away. Yeah. And it's getting harder for her to walk and shit because she's losing the weight so quickly.
Yeah.
And her muscles are like wasting.
Jeez.
So I'm like, Mom, you have to drink like at least one of these protein shakes every day and then like eat whatever else you can. Like I don't care if it's junk food.
Yeah.
Just get the calories in.
And try and walk around as much as you can.
Yeah, I totally try to walk around. And it's kind of like in one ear, out the other with her.
Yeah.
And it kind of gets really annoying because I'm like, literally all you have to do right now, and I know it's fucking hard, and I know like everything is like 20 times harder than it normally would be, like even just to get up off the couch.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's all you have to do is like try to keep your body as healthy as you can.
Yeah.
And it's like trying to get a kid to clean their room, you know?
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard when they don't want to do it, you know? That's when it's hard. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, and like I love her and I want her to fight, but I really want her to fight because I have a little brother.
Yeah.
That's 6. And like I'm grown up.
Yeah.
Like it would fucking suck to lose my mom, but I can deal with it. Like I'm an adult, but I can't imagine being 6 years old and not having her.
That'll traumatize.
That would have been way worse.
That's rough.
Like you need her.
Yeah.
So fucking get your ass in gear, Mom.
Jeez. Yeah, Mom, what are you doing? Come on. Beat this cancer, man.
She's like listening a little bit. She's getting better.
That's good.
I just like have to be her damn life coach right now. Like, Mom, did you eat?
You're like, wake up.
I didn't really want to eat. I'm like, I didn't fucking ask if you wanted to do anything. I know you don't want to do anything right now.
You're like, do you think I want to be here yelling at you? I don't think so.
Like someone going through chemo, like everything they do, it's like me telling you, hey, go put your hand on the stove. But if putting the hand on the stove was good for you somehow, but you still like, nah, I don't want to do that.
It's, I feel like it's more like, with the eating at least, it's more like, hey, eat this food that you don't like.
Yeah.
And like, you know you're supposed to eat it, but you don't want to, you know. But it's probably even harder.
It's like, eat a food you don't want, but also you're nauseous.
Yeah, and also it tastes even worse now.
Tastes like, yeah, like if you took broccoli and then like wiped dog poop on it.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, you got to eat this to live. And you're like, are you sure?
This is a really good analogy.
Yeah. You got to eat this broccoli shit to live.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Get it down.
I'm sorry, man. That's what it is. You got to eat this dog shit broccoli.
It's like floating and glowing golden. It's like it's got life in it.
God.
Just eat it.
Just eat it.
But she did get it down, which is good.
Eat it.
I just been like bringing her like, I brought her like Quest protein bars.
That's good.
I was like, fucking eat these because they actually fucking, have you ever had Quest bars before?
I've never had their bars.
No?
I've had their chips and stuff.
Well, anyway, the bars.
Maybe I have because you've had them here, right?
I don't think I've given you the bars here.
Oh, maybe not then.
But the chips are good. But so their bars were like, they were okay before, but they reformulated them this year and they're fucking like so much softer and better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're so good, dude.
Nice.
They got way better.
That's the best. I like when they're nice and soft because protein bars are always really chewy.
Yeah, they're getting like everything protein is getting so much better.
Way better, dude.
Like the protein chips are actually like really good.
Yeah, like back in the day it was just chalk, and now it's like, hey, these are like chips.
Did you try the chips like 6-7 years ago?
I remember trying Quest when it like kind of first came out with their blue
The
bags,
chips.
and I was like, yeah, the chips,
The ranch ones?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
when
that
they
was,
first
like, the
came out,
ones,
they were
right?
like ranch, cheese, and barbecue, I think.
I never tried the other ones. I tried the first one. I was like, this is awful.
Yeah, I think that those were the first ones, and they were chalky.
Yeah.
And they were like way too soft for a chip.
Yeah,
like
they
no
just like
crunch.
melted.
Yeah, it was
in
just
your
like
mouth.
melt.
I was like, whoa.
But now they reformulated them, and they fucking taste like chips.
Oh yeah, dude, they're
Like,
good.
I literally eat them, and I look at the bag, and it's like 20 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, 4.5 grams of fat, and I'm like, how the fuck is this not all carbs?
I don't know, man.
Like, it tastes like a chip.
I don't know what they're doing.
They have like mad scientists in the lab.
Yeah, how do they make? That's a weird thing to think about. Of like, how the fuck do they make a chip with no calories? Because chips are
It
all
has
fucking
calories, but it's like, how is it not carbs?
Carbs, not calories.
Yeah. How is it not carbs? Because all chips are either made of like corn or like flour.
Yeah, wheat.
But they somehow made it out of like protein powder, I guess.
I don't know how that works, dude.
And then they season them really well without
Yeah.
adding extra calories.
Well, the seasoning, I feel like that's
seasoning
pretty easy.
usually doesn't have like any calories.
Yeah,
But
it's the chip part that's hard.
that's hard to get, yeah.
Yeah.
But they did it. Good job, Quest.
Freaking wild, dude.
And so the fucking, do you want to talk about it?
I don't know.
I guess we should like.
We can talk.
It
about
fucking
it.
sucks ass. So the school shooting in Texas, 19 kids died, 2 teachers. Was it Uvalde, Texas? I think is how you say it.
I don't know. I don't really know the specifics of it. Me and Brendan were debating on talking about this because it's a really sensitive subject, and we're those kind of people that it's like, we joke about stuff when we feel awkward,
Yeah.
you know.
But we're not gonna about to joke about this.
But yeah, it's just hard for us not to joke about stuff when we feel uncomfortable because it's like serious stuff.
This is super crazy though. So the kid that shot them was like 18 years old,
Yeah.
and
Dude, I heard a lot of stuff about him. Like
Yeah.
his grandma, he was talking to some girl in
yeah. So I found out more about that. The girl's in Germany, actually.
Germany. Yeah. And his grandma was trying to take away his phone or something, or like cancel his plan.
Yeah, because he didn't pay his phone bill.
Yeah. And he just shot her.
Yeah.
Freaking right in the
So,
face.
He's obviously like a psychopath.
Yeah. Clearly he had some mental issues. There's no way.
Oh, anyone who does that has mental issues.
I also heard, I don't know if this is true, and this might have just been a rumor spread because it kind of sounds like rumor shit, but somebody told me that he had like a journal with names in it, and they were all kids.
What? Why does he
Yeah.
not like kids?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck was up with that guy.
That's the crazy thing, is like the Columbine shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They killed like college classmates of theirs.
Yeah.
Like they went to the school.
Yeah.
But this kid's 18. He went to an elementary school and shot it up. Why? Just because he's fucking mad about his phone bill or some shit?
I don't know.
It's because he's a fucking nut job, obviously.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't have to make sense because he's
it's not
fucking
going to make
crazy.
sense because
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense.
He's fucking crazy.
But I
Dude,
feel
it
so
was-
fucking bad for those families, dude. Like,
Very
I don't
sad.
even have kids.
They're all 4th graders, dude.
Yeah.
That's like 10 years old.
Do you know how, like, I want to hear, like, some psychiatrists talk about this because is it at all possible that this guy was not a psychopath? Because how can you go look at a little kid in the eyes and shoot him and then do it fucking 19 more times?
God, dude. That is like...
And to shoot your own grandma, too. I'm like, you definitely have no empathy.
There's absolutely no empathy.
Right? Like, there's no way he's like a normal, empathetic person.
Yeah. That guy had no emotion, for
And then
sure.
me and Lily were talking, like, it sucks when they die because it kind of feels like they get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get to go to prison
Oh, yeah.
and deal with all, like, the court and all the crazy shit that they caused.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they literally just get away with it.
Yeah, but another thing is, in that aspect, a lot of, like, serial killers or mass murderers or whatever, they like the publicity afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll see them smiling in their orange fucking prison suit.
Depends on the people.
You know, because all the world is seeing them do this.
Some of them, there's a lot of different. Like, who was the kid?
It depends, though. Yeah.
There was a kid a few years ago that did a school shooting.
Yeah. Oh.
And I think he shot like maybe 2 people.
Is that not the Florida one? Was it the Florida one?
I don't know, maybe. But the kid was real weird, like greasy haired, glasses.
It was a high school?
Yeah.
I think that's the Florida one. That was like 2016 or 17.
Yeah, but then I think recently he was like in court.
Oh, I don't know.
And he was really socially awkward. Like, he was trying to give an apology to like the parents.
What the hell?
And he could barely say any words because he was so socially awkward. Like, he couldn't even fucking like read some words.
Oh
So I don't think he liked the publicity.
Yeah.
But like, what's his name did? That one serial killer. You know, the big one, Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. I
Yeah,
was going to
he
say
loved
Ted
it.
Bundy, but I didn't know if that's who you're talking about. But yeah,
Ted Bundy.
That was like his whole thing is he wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
And it's
Fucking nut job, dude.
It's insane. People are fucking crazy, dude. I don't know how. I don't even know. I just don't get it.
I think it's impossible to understand as like a normal person.
Yeah.
When you have all the normal emotions,
Yeah.
you can't understand it.
It's just weird to think about, like, because they get angry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They can feel anger. For
Yeah,
sure.
they can feel emotions, but not like empathy.
How does that, like, empathy goes hand in hand with emotions, though? That's what doesn't make sense to me.
It's like certain emotions. It's like excitatory. They don't get. I was watching this series on YouTube about psychopaths because I'm like really interested in psychopaths. They're very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how do they think? Like, it doesn't make sense to us.
Yeah.
But this lady said her kid was a psychopath, and she was like thinking back on a story about when he was 5 months old, and they were at his grandparents' house, and the grandpa was in the kitchen with the kid, and the grandpa dropped something that was like really loud, and the grandpa comes out and tells mom, he's like, he's deaf. I think he's deaf. Because like when he dropped all the shit, the kid like just was looking forward. He didn't jump or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get that like jump response.
What?
Yeah, they don't get like
They
their
don't have
adrenaline
they don't
doesn't
have
like
a fight or flight?
Yeah, their fight or flight's like super dulled, and they don't get that like excitatory response. Like they don't get scared, and that's also
Jesus.
part of the reason like they'll just kill you. It doesn't freak them out to like fucking hurt you.
That's so weird, dude.
Yeah, it was super weird.
My God.
But then he like when he got older, he was like 1.5. He was still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And she couldn't breastfeed him because all he would do is bite her nipples hard and then laugh.
What, he's a baby?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was like, it was funny to him to hurt his mom.
As a baby?
I mean, as a baby, like 1.5, 2 years old.
Oh, my God.
And then a little bit later, when he was probably like 4 or 5 years old, sometimes he would come crawl up in her lap and like snuggle her. But she never knew, like she was kind of scared of him because like he would snuggle her and then all of a sudden he would just fucking headbutt her in the face and then laugh.
God.
And like he had trouble in school, like always beating kids up. Like he got kicked out of preschool.
That's insane.
Like he was 3 years old, got kicked out. They're like, he can't come here anymore.
Yeah.
Because he was like hurting the other kids and shit.
See, like things like that are normal for kids to test out, but then once you tell them like, hey, don't do that, they're like, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
You know, because like my nephew headbutted my cousin in the nose one time, broke his nose,
Oh
but
my
didn't
God.
mean to. Like he was just a kid sitting on his lap and then just went wham, back of the head straight to his nose.
Ooh.
Broke his nose, gushing blood. But he's like, he didn't know. He was like not even, he was like 1 year old, you know, or 1 year old. But yeah, dude, just the fact that the kid would laugh after that.
Yeah, he
it's
would
insane.
laugh.
Dude, I can't, like, for some reason that just put like my roommate's child, like if he would do that, that would freak me out, dude.
Yeah.
That would freak me out so much, man.
If you would like hurt people and then laugh about it.
Oh my God.
And then so she started taking him to like therapy to kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, she took him to like so many therapists,
Mhm.
and none of them diagnosed him as psychopathic.
Yeah.
And then finally, like she was like, I think he's like a psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
Then he told one of the therapists, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I agree." Like, then they diagnosed him. I think they were scared to tell her that, like, "Oh man, I think he's a psychopath."
You need to fucking tell these people.
Yeah, like you can't just hide that.
I don't care. Like, your job as a doctor or whatever the fuck, you skip the fucking pleasantries, dude. You gotta get straight to business.
Yeah, but psychopaths,
I'm still a piece of garbage.
All right, so the freaking thing cut out when we were talking about psychopaths, and we realized that this is the saddest podcast of all time. So there's gonna be 2 parts of this one. We'll hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that shit. We'll see you in the next one. Go click the next part if you want to see like a more happy podcast.
Yeah.
And